If your RV air conditioner is just not keeping up with the summer heat, chances are it's time for a little RV maintenance. So just like any air conditioner, they need to be cleaned and maintained to continue to work efficiently and be able to cool your RV the way that they're intended to. Up here in northern Michigan, we get a lot of things like cottonwood flying around in the spring, or the little helicopters, we like to call them, from maple trees, the little seedlings flying around. Things like that like to get stuck in those coils of the fin, as well as dirt and debris just from traveling down the road, just using your AC. So I recommend that you clean it out at least once a year if you're seasonal. If you're full-time, I'd recommend doing this probably 2 or 3 times a year. But keep in mind that not all RV roofs might be rated for your weight. In fact, if you don't have a ladder on the back of your RV, your roof might not even be considered walkable. But as long as you're under 200 pounds, you really shouldn't have any problems getting up there and be able to work on it. So that's why today we're going to get help from our daughter. Going to climb up on the roof. The roof's not rated for me. I don't need Lori up on the ladders. She's going to help us out today, and we're going to get this maintenance done on there. So this is the cleaner we're going to be using today. We use this in the RV. We use it on the house air conditioner and stuff like that. It has a little coil cleaning brush up here on top. This one's been used a few times, so it has a little bit of debris in there. But this is what we're going to be using for it. This one does have some chemicals into it, so if you're going to use this on the evaporating coil, I highly suggest putting down a towel over the hole down to the RV, so you're not spraying that down into your RV. Now they do make a much more expensive version for the evaporator coils. This one is a no rinse formula, doesn't have the harmful chemicals into it, but it's about 3 times the price of the other cleaner, and the other cleaner will work just fine. But this one here, if you are worried about those harmful chemicals, this one here has got a pleasant lemon scent supposedly to it. But like I said, it's about 3 times more than what the other one is. So the air conditioning unit on our rig here is a 15,000 BTU Dometic Brisk 2. We replaced this one a few years ago, so it's really not that bad as far as getting real dirty and grimy yet. But we have cleaned it every single year since we put it in. So once we go ahead and get the cover off, on our unit, on the newer Dometic units, they have a foam cover that covers the evaporator coil up front. It's pretty simple. It just goes and lifts off. You might have to wiggle a little bit to get it off. So once we get that all off, if there's any coils that are damaged at all, we can use the little brush on top of our can of coil cleaner to go ahead and try straightening out those coils. Ours looks pretty good. Like I said, this unit is not that old, but as they get older and beat up a little bit, you may have to straighten some coils before you go ahead and spray on your cleaner. You may want to take the chance to go ahead and put a towel or something down in the hole before you spray on the cleaner, just so that none of that gets dripping down inside the RV. So if our fins are all good, it's time we can go ahead and we can spray on our coil cleaner. Make sure you give it a nice good coating. You want it to be nice and wet. Get in there in those coils and do what it's got to do. Now that our cleaner is all on the coils, we're going to go ahead and just let this set for 10 or 15 minutes and just let it do its thing.
A few moments later.
So let me know down in the comments how often you guys clean out your AC. Like I said, I like to do this at least once a year. Full-timers, I'd recommend 2 or 3 times a year. Maybe you're doing it more than that. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to see how you guys are taking care of your RVs. So now that some time has passed, we can go ahead and we're just going to use our spray bottle to rinse out the coils. It doesn't need a lot of pressure. You can use a garden hose if you really want to, but it really doesn't need that much. We're just going to use our spray bottle and just put it on the jet setting and just go ahead and rinse these coils down and get the debris that has been loosened up by the cleaner and get it washed out of there. When you're working with evaporator coil, make sure that your freeze sensor is stuck in the coil really good, hasn't fallen out, isn't loose. If it is, you can pick another spot in the condenser coil near where it is right now. Make sure it fits down into the coils nice and tight so that it doesn't fall out, because if that falls out, your unit will start freezing up on you when it's really trying to work. So now that we've got the coils all rinsed out, we can go ahead and reassemble the covers on this, and we can get this job wrapped up. So that's really all there is to maintaining your RV air conditioner. Make sure those coils are straight and clean. Replace your cover back up there, and you're good to go again for a little while. And hopefully this video helped show you how easy it is to clean your RV air conditioner yourself. So maybe you don't have to hire a mobile tech to come out and do that for you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you do to maintain your AC, or if you're having problems with your AC, join the conversation in the comments down below. And until next time, guys, catch you on the road.